Hello students, welcome to this video tutorial on probability note. Now most of this should be a review, so instead of writing a note from the blackboard, let's just fill in the blanks for this note so that we can review what you already know about probability. Probability is the mathematical study of uncertain or chance events. Probability is the mathematical study of uncertain or chance events. Probability is represented by a value or a number between 0 and 1. All right, so let's go through all the possibilities, or the main possibilities. A probability of 0 means, what does that mean? Do you remember? That the event is impossible. In other words, it has no chance of occurring. So let's talk about the opposite of that. A probability of 1 means that the event is absolutely likely. Or another way to characterize that is or certain to occur. Absolutely likely or certain to occur. So we have the two extremes, a probability of 0 and a probability of 1. So let's go halfway in between. A probability of 0.5 means that the event is equally likely to occur or happen or not. In other words, it has an equal chance to either happen or not. Okay? So that's just a review note on probability. So let's go to the next section of this review. This is an example of a probability line graph, or most commonly known as the probability scale. So we basically have a number line, or like an integer line, if you will. On the left-hand side, we have impossible. So we know that impossible means it's reflected by number 0. And then on the right-hand side, we have absolutely certain or absolutely likely. So that is represented by number 1. And a 50-50 chance, halfway in between, is represented by the number 0.5. So as we move to the right of this probability scale, things are getting more and more certain. As we move to the left on the probability scale, things are getting more and more uncertain to the point that they are impossible. So I want you to take a few minutes and I want you to just do this little fun activity below. Place the letter of these probability events on the probability line graph above. So again, this is all personal, so you can't really go by my answer, but I'll show you what I want you to do. So event A, you will watch TV tonight. Well, if you normally watch TV, if you almost always watch TV, then you're probably going to place that somewhere in this part of the scale. If there's a show that you're going to watch, or if there's a big game you're going to watch tonight, absolutely, then you would put it over here. So for me, depending on how much math homework I have, I'm going to put it, let's say, right here, and then I'm going to put the letter A. Okay? So I'd like you to go through all of these probability events and place them somewhere on the probability scale. So why don't you hit pause right now and take 1 or 2 minutes to do that. Okay, so we're back with the last part of the note here. So what is an outcome? Well, an outcome is a possible result or answer of a probability experiment or probability problem. mathematicians express theoretical probability as a fraction. And in fact, in this unit, we're going to take it a couple steps beyond. Not only do I want you to represent probability as a fraction, but also as a decimal and also as a percent. So what is the formula for probability? So if we already know that a probability is going to be expressed as a fraction, then our formula is going to be set up as a fraction. Probability, or theoretical probability, is or equals the number of ways an event can occur or happen, and that's the numerator, over the total number of outcomes. So I'm sure you've seen this formula or this fraction before, and we're going to use it over and over and over again. It's not really a lot of variety in terms of how we can calculate probability. Okay, so that's our introductory or review note on probability. Thanks for watching. Bye.